Hello, my name is Orestis Palermos and I work for the University of Edinburgh at the Philosophy Department and for the Extended Knowledge Project. And the main focus of my research is on distributed cognition and the idea of group knowledge and how it applies in several cases within web science and specifically to the idea of social machine. Just to give an example of a social machine, the most famous one is the case of Wikipedia. So the idea of group knowledge is whether groups can acquire knowledge in the same way that we can acquire knowledge within our heads. And the starting point is a very interesting idea from philosophy of mind and cognitive science known as the distributed cognition hypothesis, which says that sometimes when groups come together, the individuals give rise to an overall distributed cognitive system that consists of all of them at the same time. And this is a very interesting idea. And just to give you a few examples, one of them is the case of scientific research teams performing experiments, which is something that they couldn't just perform on their own, the individuals that are involved in such experiments. And then a very interesting example also comes from cognitive psychology and is known as transactive memory systems, which are groups of two or more individuals that collaboratively store, encode and retrieve information. And just to give an example, think about an old couple that we ask them where they got a souvenir from, and one partner says that he cannot really remember, it must have been more than 20 years, but that makes the other partner say that it must have been during the honeymoon, which then makes the first partner say something else, and so on and so forth, until one of them, or as it happens many times, both of them at the same time, makes the final recollection. And so the idea is that in this way, on the basis of those communication processes, the two individuals manage to navigate a shared memory trace and recall something that none of them could have recalled on their own. So these are interesting examples of what we might call distributed cognition that can generate knowledge in ways that individuals couldn't have generated on their own. But the most interesting case, I think, is the case of social machines within web science, which are supposed to be web-driven processes in which the machine will be doing the administration and the human components will be doing the creative tasks. And Sir Tim Berners Lee, who came up with this idea, thought that if we efficiently manage to design such social machines, then high-level activities such as knowledge and justification, which have so far occurred just within individuals' brains, will occur among even larger group of people acting as if they shared one brain. So this is my research, and I'm trying to see how we can efficiently design such social machines by, first of all, taking a look of how individual minds work.